up, guys? I didn't film anything for the past couple weeks. There's nothing going on. I picked up another parts car, but I wasn't gonna bore you guys with the same thing over and over again. Here we are. It's 50 degrees in Chicago today, so I'm trying to utilize this weather and wash the Touring. I haven't washed it in like months. I put the new wheels on. I gotta clean those and everything, so I'm gonna wash this. The black Touring, someone's coming to pick it up right now. There's a guy coming to check it out from Wisconsin. So I fixed this thing up. I got all the trims on. I got the windshield trim on. I pulled it off a parts car. Touring and sedan is the same trim, it turns out. Like I said, I had rear trim when I tried. I got the new hood on. I got passenger side. All the moldings are on. I got the new wheels on, the rotors on. Yeah, so this thing's as nice as it can get without major body work. So hopefully this guy buys this so I can buy the car that I've been wanting to buy, that I'm keeping a secret for now. But yeah, let's wash the Touring. Of course, start with the wheels. These BBSs are probably the most obnoxious wheel that I have to wash, as you could have guessed with the basket weaves. So I got these wheel woolies. So these come in clutch for this type of thing. So you got three sizes. You got the big one, you got the medium, and then you got the small one that's somewhere in there. Then you got the detailing brush, so I can get the weaves. I'm not here to tell you guys how to wash your car, but you know, top to bottom, 2 buckets, you should know that. If you guys actually care for me to like run you through like how to or how I do it, let me know. But a little trick when drying E34s, open all the doors and you'll see the water that drips out of the bottom moldings. If you know these cars, you know that these bottom moldings trap water, which is why these doors all rust out. So when you have a clean one and you don't want it to rust, I open all the doors, let them air out, locking mechanism, but let them all air out, let the water drip out, and then what you do is, or what I do is, take a microfiber and I wipe down all of them, and I even take a blower and I blow all the water out of those to get all the water trapped in there out so it doesn't cause any rust. Normally now I would wax the car, but the people over at Shine Armor were nice enough to actually send me their new Fortify Quick Coat, this new product they wanted me to use. So they sent me a little care package with the armor and then some microfibers. So I'm gonna give this a shot. So basically this is a waterless wash, shine and protect, but I talked to them and they said you could use this just as like a quick detail for after washing the car, and it leaves a protective layer. Because I'm not really a fan of waterless washes, so you know, especially if I have the access to the hose, then I'd rather just wash the car wet. So right off the bat, this stuff smells just like grapes, which is insane. But yeah, so you can actually feel completely. So I just sprayed this section. It's kind of hard to see with the lighting, but I did spray it. And I mean, right off the bat, to the like touch of your hand, it's as if you waxed the car. It's nice and smooth, as opposed to where you haven't. You know, you catch and it doesn't slide very nicely, but where it's applied, it slides really well. So I'm gonna go around and do the whole car now. Car feels pretty great. So this stuff is not bad. So thank you to Shine Armor. I'm gonna finish the whole rest of the car and then I'll come back. But shout out to these guys for sending this out to me. I really appreciate that. I brought the Touring inside to finish because, as you guys might know, you're not really supposed to do like washes or put product on in direct sunlight. So I washed it in the direct sunlight because I really wanted that heat from the sun because it's not that warm here yet. But I just finished up using all the product. I even put it on the windows. I gotta say, I'm pretty happy with it, and it left the car nice and smooth, as if, you know, you put wax on it. So we'll see next time I drive it in the rain how well it like beads water and whatnot. All right, so after I shot the washing the white Touring, you know, I glanced over at the black Touring and said, I don't know if I can't remember if I mentioned if someone was coming to buy it or not, but the guy came, he bought it. The moment I had the money in my hand, I messaged this guy who I've been in contact with for the past couple months actually. So I went and picked up a BMW that I have been wanting for a very long time. I've never owned it. So you guys know I'm keeping Instagram out of the loop. I'm keeping everyone guessing. So I'm gonna debut this on YouTube. I am extremely, extremely excited about this car. As soon as I saw this guy, it wasn't actually listed for sale. This car was, the guy's contact information was given to me. It wasn't listed. So I did a little bit of my sleuthing. I worked my magic and I got in contact with him and got him to sell it. So I told him, I said, listen, I got to sell a couple cars first. So I had to sell the 7 Series and then the black Touring. And then, you know, I've been keeping up with my E34 parts. But I'm just I'm super excited. This is a crazy car. So here, I'm going to show you guys now. All right, here we go. It's actually another E34. Just kidding. You guys just got pranked. You know, YouTube channel is all about fun and games. You know, definitely not an E34. I would not disappoint you guys like that because, you know, I come home with an E34 every week. But so I actually messed up, and when I went to go get this car, I forgot to bring my camera. So I had no documentation of picking it up or anything. But to be fair, the car was actually located literally 15 minutes away, local. So it wasn't a very exciting pickup. I didn't have to travel for it. I would have traveled very far for this car, so it's kind of cool that I actually found it local. All right, I got the car outside. Are you guys ready to see the new car? So this is a 1978 BMW E12 530i in Arctic blue, original paint, one owner, 86,000 original miles. This car belongs in a museum. Let's just look at it for a second. So I left Instagram, as you guys know, and that's probably why you watched this video. I left them with cold feet. I didn't tell you guys what it was. I had probably 70 plus people say E21 and 2002. And then I had a couple people say E9, M1. I mean, you guys could have guessed I'm a 5 Series guy. Come on, not a 3 Series guy. So I had to go with the E12, the very first generation 5 Series. The E34's great grandfather. So coming around, first thing you notice is just the classic horizontal vents. And that's what sets this off from an E28. I'm sure a lot of people mistake the two. E28, the vents follow down the C-pillar. But just look at this thing. I mean, in all of its glory. I mean, even like, you know, tail lights and the chrome trims, even around the turn signals are just mint. Last time it was registered was 2004. I'll get into that later. It's got OG Mal BBS basket weave wheels with the original Michelin tires. This is before TRXs. This is MXLs. I don't even think they would make these anymore. These things are so dry rotted. I think these are the originals. But I mean, just coming around, I mean, zero rust anywhere on this car. It's just mint condition, honestly. I mean, the front end, the lights, the chrome, the grills, so beautiful. The nice diving boards, you guys know, US diving boards. Crazy thing is, this car was before the days of mandated mirrors on both sides. So there's a driver's side mirror, there is no passenger side mirror. It was not needed. It's a slick top, which is nuts. Come inside, I mean, just beautiful. This interior, I mean, look at this. Original leather seats, untouched basically. I mean, no wear, not even on the back seats. You got the dash here. As you can see, 86,997 miles. Actually about to hit 87K. You got the nice dash, crack-free with the shift pattern. That was one of the hints I gave you guys. Nice VDO clock. A historic-looking Blaupunkt radio. The nice 4-speed shifter with the wood knob. I mean, just headliner, leather door cards. This thing is just screams 70s. I mean, look at this carpet. Look at the design on it. And then these floor mats that fit the whole car together even better than anything else you could put on. I don't know what I was even going for there. Here's the door cards. The door handles open like this. Super like ergonomical and like just rad. Manual seats, which is a plus because if they're electric, I doubt they would work. But I mean, just this interior, I mean, this is just the most beautiful. Everything about this car is just so beautiful, like put together, elegant. I've wanted this car for a very long time. You guys could probably tell I am so freaking excited to have this. It's just like a dream come true. You know, I miss my E24s, I miss my E28, but you know, as much as I wanted to put coils and wheels and whatnot and build it like that, they just weren't the cars. It wasn't the time. But yeah, this one is a keeper for sure. I'm sorry I kept it a secret, but I think you guys will agree with me that this was worth it. 100% worth it. I mean, you cannot find an E12 these days at all, let alone one in such immaculate condition. I mean, it's nuts. And right now it's snowing, so I actually have to wrap this up because I am not liking this car in the snow. But actually, let me show you guys one more thing. So you go to pop the hood pops like any old BMW, but the hoods on these round down into the fender, so it pops forward, and I mean it splits the fender, which is just the coolest, like quirkiest thing. Then here's the good old M30 B28, I believe, prior to the B30 that I think the later models would have came with, or earlier, I can't remember. Even got these funky tricolor vacuum hoses. I just love this car, so I can't wait to make more videos on it and show you guys the process of everything. The story with this car. So this car was bought brand new by a wealthy guy, as you can imagine, buying a 5 Series brand new back in the 70s. Funny thing is, these cars actually retailed for like around $15,000, which sounds cheap. E34s, I believe, were around like 35 to 40. That might be high, that might be low, I can't remember. But anyway, so he had it for however long he had it, and then wanted to move away to Florida. Gave it to one of his good friends, who put it in a warehouse for the past 12 years or whatever. He didn't drive it, didn't touch it, just left it there, didn't register it, nothing. So it's got all the original owner's stuff. No one ever touched it, the title or anything. And then that's the guy I got in contact with and was able to get it off him. He just didn't want it anymore. So the butt about the car, being that it's been sitting for so long, not on the road, basically it's not getting fuel. And the reason it's not getting fuel could be 100 things, but a car that sits that long, especially with gas that's now 16 years old, it's not even gasoline anymore. So I have to basically drain this whole fuel system. I gotta get a fuel pump, a fuel filter. I should probably get new injectors. I should probably do, hopefully I don't have to do lines. I'm hoping the fuel system's not actually like destroyed, because I didn't even think about that when I got it. But a car from the 70s, the gas tank could be ruined. I don't know. I got to dig into it. But my guess is it's probably something simple. It's probably either a fuel pump or the fuel pump relay. So I'm just going to replace all that. I'm going to completely go over this car. I'm going to go through everything and make it the ultimate cruiser. I got a lot of plans for this car. I'm going to have a lot of fun with this car. So I'm going to dig into that. So it's going to be a little bit of a series, the E12 series. First video is going to be me getting it started and whatnot. I'm praying I don't have to do like a full fuel system overhaul, because that'll get very expensive and very annoying. But that's the only but about the car. It's just it's so old, it's got old gas. I was able to start it with starting fluid, or I guess I should say the guy I got it from, he told me, you know, starting fluid worked. So we got it started. I heard it for a little bit. I heard it crank. So I know the motor's not locked up. I know it's none of that. I've been talking to this guy for probably the past 4 months, I think. And, you know, I was getting really anxious. The 7 Series took a long time to sell, as you could imagine. what, 30-year-old car. I mean, that car was 83. This is a 78, so this is quite a bit older in terms of cars. But anyway, I didn't know if I was gonna sell, and then the black Touring, that took about a week to sell. So I wasn't really concerned. I knew that would sell quickly. But I didn't need 2 Tourings. It was whatever. That car was rough. It needed work. I had my fun with it. But this car just speaks to me. And it kind of worked out because, you know, I owned those cars throughout most of the winter. Because I didn't really want to buy this going into winter because it's just another car to store. So it's nice when I got it. I mean, it should be spring. It's going to snow today and tomorrow. But so this video's got a lot of rambling. I guess I haven't picked up a car that I'm this excited about on the YouTube channel yet. It's mostly been E34s, and even I'll admit, you know, you can only pick up so many 525i's to keep it entertaining. Stay tuned. Thank you guys for watching. Let me know about the E12, what you think about it. Maybe you guys are excited as I am. I hope you are, because I am stoked. So see you guys.